Hello everybody, my name is Timus the Fox and I'm here with a brand new video made by yours truly. Noticing anything different about me, it's probably because I now have a full suit! Yay! I have a full suit! Yay! Oh, okay, I almost fell. Or it's probably because of the lap mic I have attached to my teeth. My Samsung Go mic, which is the primary microphone that I use, had broke recently. I'm trying my best not to shout into this mic. So for those of you who don't know, I recently went to Megaplex, which happened early August in Orlando, Florida, which also happens to be my home convention. It is the closest furry convention to me. And yeah, I got a lot of merchandise at least. Did get one of these things, and I actually commissioned Codiel, I think that's his name. I am so sorry if I am butchering your name. He is a well-known furry artist, and he was sitting right next to Paco Panda, who was the guest of honor of Megaplex 2018. And I commissioned him to draw a sketch of Timus, and here it is. This is a sketch of Timus. Instead of having this show how much work and dedication you put into school, why not just put furry art on the wall instead? I don't think anybody's gonna see it, honestly. So yeah, thank you so much, Codiel. I love it. Going to Megaplex 2018 made me realize how far I've come in the fandom within the span of a year. Now, for those of you who don't know, I've been in the fandom for years, but it was really until August of 2017 that I had actually became more active in the fandom and actually started becoming an active participant. Let's go backwards in time to August 2017. I had just got my first suit from Mariah Baby Ginger Suits, who made my partial, and she shipped it to me in late July. And I said to myself, well, it would be really great to go to a FurCon. I just don't know what. Anthrocon, MFF. And then it turns out, well, there's this regional convention called Megaplex. I arrived at Megaplex, and honestly, I was kind of weirded out. I'm going to be honest with all of you. I was weirded out by everyone wearing fursuits and tails, because it's something that I've never really seen before, with the exception of cartoon performers at Disney World. So I know I explained this in a video a year ago, but basically I didn't know anybody at Megaplex. I mean, I knew Majira, I knew who he was, I knew who Nos was, but I didn't know these people personally, and I didn't know anybody in the fandom to call a friend, honestly, because I didn't really interact in the fandom, even though I was in it. So I didn't really know anybody to spend time in the con with. I was only at Megaplex for a day. I was only there Saturday. Basically, I was very silent. I didn't know how to emote in my partial, and I didn't really have a voice for Timus yet. The whole idea of Timus was really hindered by the fact that I did not know what kind of personality he would have, and so really I just kept quiet to myself. And I've had people ask me repeatedly, you know, who made my suit. They asked me other questions like my name, and you know, I tried to keep my mouth shut, but I couldn't. And you know, I didn't speak in this accent. I spoke in my regular everyday accent. After a few hours, I ended up in the group photo. I had met someone named Blind Wolf there, and he was actually the very first person in this fandom that I got to know and I got to hang out with at a con. And so we took a photo, a group photo, while I was in fursuit, and that felt really good to be part of that group photo. I hanged out at the dance, and then when I left Megaplex, I said to myself, you know, this is something that I could actually get into and I could actually be a part of. And I really enjoyed suiting. It was a chore, but it was something that I enjoyed doing because being a performer, I really liked the idea of getting into a costume and entertaining people. In the days following Megaplex, I made a furry Twitter, I made a furry YouTube, and I made a furry Telegram. And this is when I started becoming more active in the fandom. Then I made my first video, which was the con video for Megaplex 2017. After that, I made my introduction video where I explained who I was and basically saying hello to everybody, introducing myself to the fandom basically. And then after that, I made a series of smaller videos in the weeks following Megaplex. My follower count began to go up, my subscriber count began to go up, although it was very slow. And you know, I didn't really mind, don't get me wrong, I didn't really mind this at all. I only did this for fun, and I still do, and I love it. But you know, I said to myself, well, you know, it feels weird to me that people are following me, because I never had a group of people following me and say, hey, I love your videos, I love your content, you know, and that really struck a chord with me. I did my first stream around, I think, late September. I don't exactly remember when I made my first live stream, but I think it was late September. But in any case, I started streaming then, that's the whole point. But I began to meet a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people. I met a lot of people on Twitter, started following them, they started following me, we started chatting on Telegram, I started joining more furry groups, and then December came around and I decided to go to Midwest Fur Fest. And Midwest Fur Fest 2017 was really a game changer for me. And the reason why that it was a game changer was because when I arrived at MFF, I was introduced by a lot of people that I have met online, and I got to see them in real life. And it was very different from Megaplex 2017, which was, again, my first furry convention. My second furry convention in MFF was, I knew people, like I got to hang out with people. MFF felt more personal to me. MFF was just such a blast. Really, MFF was the con that I said to myself, you know what? I can really get into this. And this could be like a trend for me. And I said to myself, I could do that. And thus, after MFF, I started planning for more future cons, and I ended up going to those future cons. After Midwest Fur Fest, I made a con video. You know, I made little videos here and there, streamed for a little bit here and there. And then we got to FWA in April. FWA, it was a decent convention. And again, I got to meet even more people at that con. I got to really enjoy people's company and chat and get to know people more. It was around this time that I had my first collab with Razor. Of course, I didn't get to meet Razor, so it was strictly online. But my first collab in person with another fursuiter was with Dojo Dingo at FWA. It was really not planned. He just dragged me into a corner and said, hey, you want to make a video? And I said, sure, let's make a video. But after FWA, I made my third con video. And it was really the first con video that I made that broke 1,000 views very easily within the first week. Honestly, I was very surprised and I was very happy. Again, after this, I made some more videos in between. In came AnswerCon. AnswerCon is a very big convention. It's in Pittsburgh. I've been wanting to go to AnswerCon for years. I mean years. I planned the last year in 2017 to go to Pittsburgh, but I was unable to. So going to AnswerCon was like a dream come true. It not only proved to me that the con was great, it exceeded my expectations. So much fun at AnswerCon. You cannot believe just how much fun I had. And the city is so accepting of furries. AnswerCon is just a convention that I think everybody has to go to. Everybody has to enjoy. I made my AnswerCon video and it reached 5,000 views. And I said to myself, wow. I looked at the video probably 100 times after I made it, and I said to myself, I really like it. It's probably the best furry video I ever made on this channel. Within these months leading up to Megaplex 2018, I was in talks with my maker, and she said, hey, you know, I have your suit ready for July. And I said, that's really great. So she had my suit set for July. I had received my full suit, and here came Megaplex, and I went to Megaplex. Even though the con wasn't that great of an experience, I am still looking forward to future cons like ACFI and Midwest Fat Fest 2018, which I will be attending ACFI in October, so be sure to find me there if you're going. We've basically reached the 1 year mark, everybody. A lot has changed. It went from Timus being like having no identity to having a clear personality. It was clear that Timus had developed within this year. I'm very happy to have been on this 1 year journey with all of you. I can't believe it's already been a year since Megaplex 2017. You can scroll down my channel and see tons and tons of videos that I made throughout the year. If you want to watch them all, you're more than welcome to. I've been to 5 cons so far, and honestly, I don't know what to expect for my next 2 cons this year. I hope that they're going to be great. Folks, it's been very, very awesome getting to know each and every one of you on this incredible journey. And honestly, a lot has changed in this 1 year, and a lot will change in the next year. Once we reach the 2 year marker, a lot will change. There'll probably be changes to my channel. There will probably be changes to my Twitter, to Timus himself. I honestly don't know, but I am very happy to be on this journey with all of you. I admire each and every one of you for following me on this journey. And for the people who were there from the start, I want to say you guys are amazing. And honestly, I couldn't have gotten on my own 2 feet without any of you. I'm really tired. I'm really hot. It burns under this full suit. I'm still not used to wearing a full suit, and it's Florida. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Mwah.